Ang lahat ng drama, ang lahat ng tawanan, musika at anong paman. Magkakasama pa rin tayo mga kalamaw. Sa lungkot at ligaya, kami pa rin ang iyong paboritong tambayan. Broadcasting live from TVH Group of Networks. Ang iyong himpilan, ang iyong tahanan. Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
You are listening to Cool FM. Live from Cool Studios. This is Cool News at 4.
Good afternoon, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. This is koolNews at 4. It is now 4:03 p.m. We are broadcasting live on Cool FM nationwide and also on News Radio 93.1. Let's begin with our let's begin with our uh sorry. Let's begin with our top headlines. As expelled Negros Oriental Tortoise Group Representative Arnie Davis Jr.'s lawyer on Sunday said Vice President Senator Tortoise accusation that the Marcos administration is using the Arnie Davis playbook against her is horrifyingly familiar. According to Attorney Ferdinand Topacio, the administration is employing a systematic strategy to target political opponents, which mirrors the treatment of his client. Tepeps is wanted for the killing of Governor Raul Dagamo and others in March 2023, known as the Pamplona Massacre. Topacio also expressed concerns about the alleged misuse of the anti-terror law. This was the formula used against Mr. Teves, and now it is being used against the Vice President, his statement read. First, the subject of political liquidation is demonized through media and painted as a violent person. Then his security detail is withdrawn, making him feel helpless. Then the rubber stamp House of Representatives is used to isolate the target politically. Fabricated charges are soon to follow, he added. He also claimed that there are efforts to tarnish the Tortoise's reputation. This happened in the case of Congressman Teves and is now obviously happening to the Vice President. After massive efforts to destroy her good name, her security personnel have been recalled, leaving her in grave danger, Topacio added. Topacio believes that the alleged campaign to undermine the Tortoise's political standing could escalate, potentially involving a raid on her residence. We would not be surprised if later on her residence is raided and high-caliber firearms, including explosives, will be planted therein, the latter to make the offense subject to capital punishment and therefore making bail discretionary, he said. Heaven forbid that a high-profile political figure is assassinated, or it will be blamed on the Vice President precipitately and without regard to due process and other constitutional safeguards, he added. Topacio also criticized the Department of Justice for being weaponized to serve as a tool for pernicious lawfare against the political enemies of the administration. What is scary is that the Department of Justice, which is composed of many professional men and women of integrity, has been prostituted under a leadership that has allowed the DOJ to be weaponized and made an instrument of pernicious lawfare against the political enemies of the current dispensation, he added. Topacio called on the public to rise up and stop the relentless abuse and the transformation of our country into a capistocratic authoritarian state. Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro Jr. has appealed to Congress and the local government to allocate funds for the completion and maintenance of a humanitarian assistance and disaster relief warehouse and Lumpia Air Base in Caliente Oro City. According to Teradoro, the facility seeks the immediate deployment of essential supplies for field missions and disaster relief operations. There are local items that we asked Congressman Lord Dansun to make sure to be inserted in the budget. For example, the completion of the OCD or Office of the Civil Defense Facility. That amount is needed, but it will be synergistic with the community in the sense that it is high security, Teradoro said in Filipino on Sunday. But despite that, we need the support of the local government and the Congress because once this is done, we need a budget to run it, so it is not just the cost. The construction cost is also big. Costs are needed to maintain and use it correctly because a good facility is also a waste if we will not spend on maintenance, he added. The OCD said Teradoro visited the Lumpia Air Base on Saturday. It is one of the 9 locations under the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement of the Philippines and the United States. Teradoro also visited the locations of 2 other approved ECA projects in Lumpia, the Air Traffic Control Tower and portions of the airfield's runway. The Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board announced on Sunday that it will start accepting applications for special permits for public utility vehicles to accommodate the expected surge of commuters in and out of Metro Manila this Christmas season. LTFRB Chairperson Teofilo Dugua Diaz III said the PUV special permit application will open on December 15. All special permits will be valid from December 20, 2024 until January 4, 2025. Like the usual practice, we are opening slots for special permits to ensure that there are ample PUVs that would cater to our riding public during the holidays, he added. Gua Diaz also said 5,000 slots were approved for the transport network vehicle services to help manage the expected holiday rush. These special permits for TNVS opened last week, and we have issued 5,000 new units for TNVS, Gua Diaz said. He assured the public that the LTFRB is working closely with operators and enforcers to manage the expected increase in passengers during the holidays. He also encouraged commuters to plan their travels and remain vigilant to ensure a safe and smooth journey. Please patronize legitimate public transportation, follow safety protocols, and report any overcharging, overloading, or other violations to our official hotlines and channels, he added. It is now 4:10 p.m. as we will continue with more news headlines right here on koolNews at 4. So stay low with us. We will be right back.
This koolNews edition was brought to you by Fuji Denso Home and Commercial Appliances, where you get reliable, durable, and energy-saving products. Upgrade your usual appliances of Fuji Denso HV inverter appliances. Fuji Denso, quality above all. Jor A Supermarket, ang budget-friendly supermarket ng Pilipinas. Now in 6,900 locations around the Philippines and Southeast Asia. Ladies' Choice Chicken and Ham Spread. Neutral Light Style Low-Fat Milk Powder. So good you'll float. Product excellence of Hongsang. Star Wax Floor Wax with waterproof formula. Long-lasting shine. Star Wax Floor Wax. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality. ACS. And Musicultura Heritage Foundation Center, a museum of all fan-made multimedia and Philippine history. Visit us today at Greenbelt, Makati City from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Musicultura, a non-profit joint venture project of Able Media and TVH Group of Networks Incorporated. You're listening to Cool FM.
#1 sa Mega Manila.
Nationwide ba?
Ang sweet mo naman, ang sweet mo rin, para tayong merry manigin. Ang saya na Pasko, ang dahil sa'yo, merry manigin. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, merry manigin.
patuloy nating suportahan Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa, ang tagapagtanggol ng sambayanang Pilipino. Sa Senado, sagot ka ni Bato, mahal tayo ni Bato, pagtatanggol tayo. Sa Senado, sagot ka ni Bato, matapang si Bato, ipaglalaban tayo. Sa Senado, sagot tayo ni Bato.
This advertisement is paid by Ronald De La Rosa.
We crave fudgy, hey, fudgy boy, ang gusto ko. We love fudgy, hey, fudgy boy.
Dati, kung may aasikasuhin ako sa pag-ibig, kailangan kong mag-leave, maghabol sa lunch break, o kaya mag-early out. Pag nataon pa na traffic, nakakahulas. Pero ngayon, I'm chill because virtual pag-ibig is here. Lahat ng major pag-ibig fund transactions ko, pwede na sa phone. Mag-check ng savings, apply ng loan, and more. Kaya no need mag-absent dahil always present si virtual pag-ibig for you. I-download na ang virtual pag-ibig app today. Pag-ibig Fund, solid ka ba?
Enjoy up to 50% off on your favorite brands pag nag-GCash ka ngayong Pasko. Lahat merry sa Merry GCash. See the GCash app for more details. Promo runs from November 15, 2024 to January 15, 2025. Per DTI Fair Trade Permit Number FTEB 205923 Series of 2024. GCash is supervised by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas.
Matamlay, mabigat ang pakiramdam at laging mataas ang presyon sa dugo. Kasangga para sa mas magaan na pakiramdam at para ma-manage ang blood pressure, mag-Mark C ascorbic acid plus zinc araw-araw. Nakakatulong din ito para maiwasan ang heart disease, iron deficiency at lalong lalakas ang ating immune system. Kaya mag-Mark C ascorbic acid plus zinc araw-araw para always kang healthy.
Paano ka mag-online shopping ngayon? Bayad muna bago bukas parcel? Online shopping with ShopSafe. Bukas parcel bago bayad. Introducing M. Luwalier's newest iwas scam service, ShopSafe. ShopSafe is an online escrow service which connects buyers and sellers safely online on Facebook Marketplace, Instagram, and Carousel. Magaan ng online shopping with ShopSafe. Download the Mcash app now or visit mluwalier.com to learn more about it. Shop smart. Sell safe with ShopSafe.
Mas matindi na ang init at ulan ngayon, kaya dapat Elastosil na with Solasomer 3X formula. UV resistant, puno na flexible premium polymers. Matibay, 3 times na tumatagal. Versus competing brand. Tag-init o tag-ulan, Elastosil mo yan. Pioneer, do it right.
With Sprite, kayang-kaya mo yan. Cool ka lang, cool ka lang. Steady ka lang muna, mag-Sprite ka lang dyan.
Intra na sa Great Taste Greatest Panalo Raffle Promo para sa chance ka magdaog sa over 3 million pesos worth of cash prizes. Magbaka sa Great Taste Premium Classic at Great Taste White Classic. Magtipon sa mga empty packs kag ihulog ang mga entries sa Dropbox in select stores. Gani, ano pag ginakulat nyo? Intra na! See posters for details. Promo runs from November 1, 2024 to February 28, 2025. DOH FDA CFRR Permit Number 1115 Series of 2024.
Kahit may edad na kami, masigla pa din.
Tuloy lang sa activities on the go!
Dahil sa healthy lifestyle at tulong ng Artrisin. Para sa mga active adults, may Artrisin. Ang Artrisin ay undenatured type 2 collagen at MSM. Kasama ng proper diet at exercise, maaaring makatulong ang Artrisin. Let's go!
Make your move, baby!
Artrisin, get going! Mahalagang paalala, ang Artrisin ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Feeling good while you work. Cool FM.
Welcome back to Cool News at 4. Let's continue with our headlines. Six South Koreans wanted for their involvement in a cryptocurrency invest scam and Larceny were apprehended in separate operations conducted by local authorities. In a statement, Bureau of Immigration Commissioner Joel Anthony Viado on Sunday identified the offenders as Han Dok-yoon, 25, Kim Jo-ho, 25, Lee Sung-yo, 25, Kim Tae-min, 26, Yoon Sok-woo, 22, and Park Suk-koo, 57. Viado reported that Dong Yoon, Jung Ho, Sung Yuk, Tang Min, and Sung Wook were arrested on Saturday, November 16 during a raid conducted at a residence in Alabang, Muntinlupa City. Authorities alleged that the Koreans were operating a large-scale fraud syndicate through a bogus cryptocurrency website. Since 2023, the scheme reportedly lured hundreds of victims into investing over 4 billion won, or approximately 2.9 million US dollars, in fraudulent investment projects. They are also subjects of red notice issued by the Interpol after they were criminally charged for fraud before the Seoul District Court, the BI Commissioner added. A warrant of arrest for the Koreans was also issued by the same court on September 14 this year, according to Viado. Meanwhile, the BI arrested Sukul on Friday, November 15 at the Newport Mall in Pasay City for larceny. Park is wanted for stealing construction materials worth more than 2.2 million won, or roughly 1,576 US dollars, Viado said. The BI also disclosed that Sukil had been previously ordered deported in February 2015 for being classified as an undesirable alien. All 6 Koreans are currently detained at the BI Warden facility in Kampong Diwa, Taguig City, as they await deportation proceedings. Some government officials and Narcos Occidental have condemned the statements of Vice President Senator Duterte against the country's top government executive, First Lady Lisa Marcos and House Speaker Martin Romualdez Altos. They said this move seeks to disrupt peace and order. Provincial Board member Anton Oseno, chairperson of the Partido Vero ng Pilipinas and Negros Occidental, said they support President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. in the face of the possible threats against him, the First Lady, and the House Speaker. It is crucial as a nation that we remain united in support of the government's efforts to combat any form of violence that undermines the stability of our nation, read the PFP Negros Occidental statement released on Monday, November 25. Meanwhile, the League of Cities of the Philippines on Sunday, November 24 also denounced the recent outburst by Vice President Duterte. The group said it endangers not only the safety of leaders but also the peace and security of the nation. The recent outburst by Vice President Senator Duterte is both unbecoming of her office and reckless, the LCP said. Any suggestion or statement that the Vice President will be harmed and the hinders instruction of retaliation to in turn harm the President, the First Lady, the Speaker of the House, or any key government official is deeply irresponsible and a grave threat to our democracy and the rule of law, it added. Yet their Representative Richard Gomez meanwhile expressed optimism that the ongoing tensions among the country's top officials will soon be resolved for the benefit of the Filipino people. It's a problem that they themselves have to solve. It can't be done by anyone else, only them, Gomez said in an interview on Saturday, November 23. One day they'll meet and talk. I'm sure this problem will be resolved. They're friends and allies. They'll eventually reconcile, he added. The tensions escalated following allegations made by Vice President Duterte during an online press conference last November 23. The country's second top official accused Romy Valdez of planning to have her killed. Duterte also in turn claimed she had conducted someone to assassinate the three top political personalities if she would be taken down. Don't worry about my security because I have already talked to someone. I told him if I get killed, kill BBM, Lisa Arianta, and Martin Romualdez. No joke, the vice president said. Let's get on to the international headlines now, as China said Sunday that it strongly condemned the United States arranging for Taiwanese President Lai Ching-te to stop over in Hawaii, where he was welcomed by the governor of the island state. China strongly condemns the U.S. arranging for Lai Ching-te's stopover and has lodged serious protests with the U.S., a Chinese foreign ministry spokesman said in a statement. Despite the relative calm in the Israeli border town of Kiryat Shomona since a ceasefire took effect between Israel and Hezbollah, Raquel Revich said she was not moving back just yet. Why am I not returning to live here? I want to return with full security, the 57-year-old said on a brief visit to pick up some personal belongings. As long as there is no full security and I still hear booms and see the army inside Lebanon, I am not willing to return. The ceasefire deal, which was intended to end more than a year of cross-border exchanges of fire and 2 months of all-out war, went into effect early on Wednesday. While many of the nearly 900,000 civilians who were displaced in Lebanon have hurried back to their homes, many of the 60,000 Israelis who fled have been more reluctant. The damage from the war between Israel and Hezbollah is evident across Kiryat Shemona and scattered windows, pockmarked walls, broken roof tiles, and burnt out cars. The town, just 2 kilometers, 1.2 miles from the Lebanese border, was repeatedly hit by rocket fire during the war. Roberts said returning to Kiryat Shemona would be difficult. There is no infrastructure here, no education, no jobs, nothing, she said. Many homes are destroyed, many people have been harmed here. All these things need to be addressed first, and only then can we return to normal life. While the Israeli government has said it wants residents to return home, it has yet to indicate when or how they should do so. Rondon Shanaper, spokesman for the Kiryat Shemona municipality, said most residents have yet to return home. They will not return until the war is officially declared over, Shanaper said. Kiryat Shemona was declared a closed military zone for several months, and on October 9, rocket fire from Lebanon killed 2 people in the town. Another resident, Mir Ben Hemo, who stayed throughout the fighting, described what he said was a very difficult situation. Restoring the town to what it once was, safe, it will take a long time. It's not something that can happen overnight, like come back and everything will be fine. That's a lie. The 51-year-old told AUP. It looks like we don't have any showbiz headlines for today, so we're gonna uh, do one more international headline before we wrap it up. And it's been called the closest the world has ever come to the vaccine against the AIDS virus. The twice yearly shot was 100% effective in preventing HIV infections in a study of women, and results published Wednesday showed it worked nearly as well as in men. Drug maker Gilead said it will allow cheap generic versions to be sold in 124 countries with high HIV rates, mostly in Africa, Southeast Asia, and the Caribbean. But it has excluded nearly all of Latin America, where rates are far lower but increasing, sparking concern the world is missing a critical opportunity to stop the disease. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now 4:29 p.m. and that is it for Cool News at 4. As always, we will return later at 6 p.m. for more news and headlines. You can also send us your comments, suggestions, and feedback to our email at tvh.philippines.news@gmail.com. Until later, my name is Carol and this has been Cool News at 4. Take care and good afternoon.